Welcome to OptionsTender. It's Tuesday. Let's see, July 21st, 2026. We're taking a look at SPX, VIX, and SPY and the VIX on the daily in the 65, and we'll leave it at that. Wanted to update because we're getting a back test of this broken down wedge pattern and take a look at some of the indicators and see where we're at. Okay, so we're doing this intraday about almost 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get these videos intraday, consider becoming a YouTube supporter or a member and get all of those extra videos that I like to do for game plans on SPX and NDX and such. So let's jump into it. We have SPX on the daily time frame. Here's the keep it simple stupid, the KISS chart. We have our rising wedge here. It's our bearish rising wedge. And, you know, we keep talking about, are we going to hit the top of that wedge again? We don't have to, and we're starting to get a little bit negative results here to where we may be entering into some downside. And that's what we've been looking for. Why do I have this bar here? That's actually a measured move because we have a little head and shoulders right here. And we'll look at it on the 65 as well. And that's your measured move down to test the lows. And after that test happens, then I think we go down a little bit further. All right. And then the two situations we'll talk about much later. Here's former highs, by the way. We could test those highs. Is getting a bounce and then failing, or actually starting to fill out this wedge some more. Okay. But I think this is the primary scenario. All right, let's go to the public view here. And this is the megaphone that we were looking at in the past there. That comes in confluence with not only the 100 moving average, also this possible bull flag. I have it drawn a little bit different on a different, more of a back test. If we line up some of these lows, just depending on how you draw it, you can get more of a back test. I'm not going to mess around with it right now, but an actual breakout back test, and is it pushing higher? That would be your bullish look there. Again, I think we're going to get a lower high. We're starting to close this gap here. Do we do that today or tomorrow? Perhaps we don't have to do it all. Fighting with this 8 EMA and all the moving averages are moving sideways at this point. And if you take off all these drawings, you can see we're just right in the middle of all of this trade. So it's actually getting tighter and tighter. This should resolve pretty soon here to the upside or downside. I think it's more likely we head to the downside and test the 382. And remember, if you're new here, on the weekly time frame, even though we're seeing some bearish movement on the daily and on the lower time frames, the weekly time frame, we still have a positive structure here. So this is a very important level around 7,200 to 7,100, where there's confluence of Fibonacci's, the 382 retracement for wave 4, 100 moving average, the former megaphone here. And so I think that's where we'll test. Do we break down and boom, or do we break out? That's what we're looking for. So there's your moving averages. Here's our RSI. Neutral. The slow stochastic already started to oscillate to the lower end. So do we continue to go lower, or do we actually start to go higher from here? That's certainly a possibility. And then we are about neutral to bearish here with the red histograms at this point. So we're going to have to see that start to expand if we're going to get anything negative. But we'll, again, wait for this 65 minute. Here's a McClellan oscillator. No setup here, just getting a little bit weaker. I think we're making lower highs, and this should make its way down to the lower edge. Here's your Bollinger Band holding the mid, just kind of going sideways. No setup there. DMARC, with all this choppiness, I don't think we will get a setup here as well. Not at this time, nope. All right, LA oscillator neutral. Okay, we're virtually just waiting for price action to give us any sort of bias confirmation to the upside or downside. But if we bring in the VIX is coming in here, the breakout back test. We're in the VIX cycle low. Yesterday was the ideal low, but today we're making a new low. So we're going to close this gap here. Is this going to be our low? We have we're still in that window. All right. And now we're in the window to make a higher low at this point. So this is looking a little bit bullish here above the trend. We'll see where the price action ends here, but we're starting to break underneath the support and resistance there. Okay, so in the window for a low, let's see what happens soon. SPY on the 65. Here's where we left off. All right, although this broke down here, I think we're moving to the downside. Here's our wedge that we're looking for. And what we're looking for in the very, very near term is just a simple retracement here for the 50, 60% retracement, which we're in that zone right now. If we want to close that gap, we just have a touch higher to go right here. That 50 moving average just so happens to be right there. Now, as for structure, we have the check mark here for an ABC. Just made a very incremental new high there. And so we do have an ABC that's set structurally already. Could it go a little bit higher? Absolutely, to close that gap fully and move lower from there. So we're starting our 1-2 setup to the downside. Overall, I think this is an A wave. This is a phantom. That's actually a higher low there. It's a phantom print. We have an A, B, and I'm looking for a 5-wave move down for a C into the 720 area. So we're starting off with this 1-2, possibly 3, 4, 5. And then if it gets more bearish, then we have a 1-2, 1-2 setup. All right, so here's some of there's moving averages, pretty much going sideways with this first initial move. We have the oscillator that's headed up here, possibly ready to curl over. We were not overbought, but we were in this oversold position when we were down here. So that made me suspicious that we'd had any lower from this point. So we did get that bounce. Now we reset. This could go much lower than where it was. So let's watch that. We have a bullish cross, but we're in bear territory. So that very much could be just a downtrend where you get a whipsaw. Bollinger Band. No setup from this point. You had the buy signal back here, gave you a pop, and then starting to work its way, but it is starting to curl down. That should be a concern for the bulls. DMARC. We have a 5 count to the upside here. We did have a 9 count exhaustion, which gave us our pop here, and now we're getting a lower high, but no setup yet. L8 oscillator, just oscillating back and forth. No, nothing to really read off of this one. Now we got in the past year negative divergence, and that's what gives us this to play out. Now we still have a higher low for this. For members, we have a very important cycle low right here. We did not breach that low, so we didn't. According to cycles, nothing's wrong with this. It's still a positive structure, but we do see cracks in the in this structure so far. So if we get a new low here, then we have a change of market structure there. All right, which clearly would give us a lower low after that point here anyway. All right, and let's kind of map this out on the VIX, and we'll let you be off with your day. Okay, this on the 65 is going to look a little bit different. You have these wedges that formed here. Had a gap up, and now we're forming another wedge into the VIX cycle low period. I think this is just about complete here, and we should have a continuation wedge. So a pop, wedge, pop, and I thought it was going to reverse off of this wedge, but we got the gap over, and now we're breakout mode, back test, and now we're looking for continuation to move higher and eventually close this gap up top here. All right, so that's where I think we're going from this point. If you want to arrow that points out there, yeah, it could drip down a little bit lower. It's riding the bottom of that wedge there, but ultimately I think we're going to make new highs, and the market drop from that point, and us making it all the way down to that C wave 720. we should see a nice gap close here for that move. It could go higher, but I think that should be the minimum there for a move to those lows at 720 on SPY and a little bit lower. All right, thanks for joining us here at OptionsTender. Nice short video. I hope to see you in the Discord and on the membership, and we'll see you soon.